Horse with No Name by America. It's a fairly simple song with two chords. So we've built a bit of an arrangement here with some extra parts that we've just made up that hopefully complement and suit the style of the song. These are the second guitar parts. So I've done a section on just the normal open chords, which is E minor and D6 add 9 with F sharp bass. And this is the second guitar parts, the complementary parts, which are going to be based around triads. So it's going to sound like this. And the notes here are G string at the 9th fret, open B string, E string at the 5th fret. Move that shape down 2 frets, so now it's 7th fret G, open B still, 5th fret E. Slightly different shape now. We're going to go 4th fret G, open B still, and 3rd fret E. Back to the second chord, 7th fret, open and 5th. So that sounds like this. The second time round, we're going to go down the same way. We're going to add an extra chord in. So it's going to be same start. And our new chord is going to be 2nd fret G, open B still, 2nd fret E. That's going to be our line over the post-chorus, which is the la 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 lines. So it's going to sound like this. First time round, 9, 7, 4, 7, then 9, 7, 4, and 2. It repeats that, so it alternates those lines. The next section is the picking part, and the picking part's going to go like this. It's going to be 2nd fret of D, open G, and 3rd fret of B. So it's going to go D, G, B, G. Then we're going to switch to open D, 2nd fret of G, open B. It's just those two chords. So it's going to sound like this. And that's our verse part. Just does those two chords. That's the picking. You'll notice I'm using sort of maybe a strange fingering, and that's just to get my fingers neatly in there. If I use my first finger there, I tend to find that I don't play it very cleanly. So for me, that's the best way. You need to, everyone's fingers are different, obviously, so you've got to find a way to make that sound nice and clean so you don't get dodgy notes on either side. That's the best way I found to do it anyway. And that's really your two sections for the whole song. So you've got your post-chorus, your la-la-las, and then you've got your picking part. Now, there is one other section which is a modified version of the triads. We're actually going to play the proper triad here, which is an E minor chord, which would be 9th fret of G, 8th fret of B, and 7th fret of E. And they're essentially playing a D major chord triad for this one, which is 7th fret of G, 7th fret of B, 5th fret of E. And instead of walking down like we do the other time, we're just going to go between these two chords like this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And in the song doing that, it gives it a bit of a lift, whereas with the descending line, kind of pulls it down for the verses. So we're going to use this over the solo. When there's a little solo, we're just going to go. That's the solo section. Then we go into the picking. We're also going to use it at the very end. So at the very last chorus, it does the chorus. And then we do 2 lots of the la 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 lines for the outro. And so when we do that, we're going to give the song a lift by just staying on those high triads. And that's really all the parts for that section, for the picking and triad section. I'll have a demo down below that you can practice against. So if you find that square, there'll be multiple guitars and that square will be there. You can practice trying to play those parts along in time. It's a 4-minute song, so it does require a little bit of mental stamina as well as finger stamina just to be able to play perfectly through, which is great practice for these small chord shapes and picking. I hope you enjoy.